Let's play.
Okay, so I've already played through the story mode except for the last fight, which I can't beat, but I won't spoil who it is that I can't beat, because you'll see. No tutorial. And let's play the story. And story with the subtitles on. And away we go.
Okay. So is this at all connected to the original Injustice, or is this kind of like its own thing?
This is connected to the original Injustice, like it continues a lot of the plot lines from the first one. It just kind of branches off in a little bit of a direction, but there's a lot of rollover from the last game. Like this starts on Krypton with Supergirl and everything, because she's a new character in here, but and this will sort of tie together. You can take a big whack at who that is.
I'm going to say Paul Ellering.
Yes, it's Paul Ellering in the shark cage. For anybody who doesn't know, that's Brainiac, the Kryptonian robot who is just like absurdly powerful. In the original, it was in Justice League Unlimited. Brainiac pairs up with Lex Luthor, and they become like super god Brainiac. And it takes like Flash basically almost ripping a hole in the space-time continuum to beat him. I like those shows a lot. Pretty good.
I haven't watched one in a long time.
You should check out the original Justice League. It's really good. And then Justice League Unlimited is good for the first season, and the second season just kind of sucks. It's just not very good. Shit's about to get real with the flying head.
Okay. There we go. We got some tweets out. Let the people know
What we're doing.
we're over here hanging out.
Spread the word. The word to your herd.
I guess so.
Yeah. See, this is the version of like the Superman mythos in this game, where Brainiac's the one who pretty much destroys Krypton, as opposed to them just like using up all the resources.
Okay.
So, and that's always like a different. It's always like a different version of the Superman comics, where it's like some of them are like this, where it's like Brainiac destroyed it, and the other ones are like no, it's like a kind of an allegory for like humans using up all their resources and everything.
Argo City's gone. Millions of people. That's all.
I've never actually used this
Brainiac's destabilized the planet's core.
live control
Krypton
panel
won't
on the
hold
computer
together with
before.
But all your
And
research.
What can you do
Isn't
on
very
there
it?
something you
interesting.
can
Can we do funny things with it? Can we make the picture like warped or like make it upside down or something?
That's what you've been
Please don't
working
do that. That'll make the
Your
game
uncle
so
told
much
us
harder.
there's a planet that can sustain Kryptonians far away
Um,
from Brainiac.
No, it just kind of looks
Built a
like
ship just like this for your
you
cousin.
can,
Put a thumbnail here. Put a
yeah, you can insert stuff. You can like make a highlight, so you can go like
Which is why
you can click start and end, and it'll like
teach him our ways.
break that part out that you can make into like its own video and stuff.
What about
Cool.
you?
Interesting.
No.
I, however, am
No, I
not going
won't
to use
leave
that
you.
because I need to see the
Please
comments.
don't make
Yeah.
me. I can't come with you, but you'll never be alone. You belong
I
to
think
the
they're
House of
supposed to make a
Arrow.
Supergirl movie
House of Hope.
sometime in the next like 5 years or so.
Yeah.
In the DC extended universe, they made one Supergirl movie already, and it was just like a big pile of shit. It was like in the 90s or 80s era of like crappy superhero movies, where it's just like let's cash in and make like crappy movies like this and Captain America, Fantastic Four, and shit. I've seen clips of the Supergirl movie and it looks terrible. I haven't seen the show though. I've heard that's pretty good.
I have heard good things, but I've not actually seen it myself.
Yeah, I need to check that out. I still haven't seen Flash or Arrow either. I know I need to watch those. I've heard those are all pretty decent. I've heard Arrow kind of falls off, but
I just have not gotten into the superhero TV show thing.
it's hard. It's really funny because the only one that I've watched all the way through was Iron Fist, and it was just awful.
Yeah. Well, even the ones that people like rave about, like I watched through the whole first season of Daredevil, and it never got me.
Yeah.
There was like scenes that I thought were really cool, but like as a full show, I was just kind of bored by it.
Superman was no
Yeah.
exception.
I liked
The
the
Joker
first
drugged
four
tricked him into killing
episodes of Daredevil that I've seen, but I haven't gone
and
past
made him
that.
trigger the bomb.
This is
Metropolis.
like in the aftermath of
So when
the
Superman
first
killed the
Injustice.
Joker, I understood why. We all did. But once that line
Here's where the
was
story
crossed,
comes back, and it's not
there
a
was
Krypton
no
anymore.
going.
Okay.
Because Bruce Wayne is not
He
a
gave
Kryptonian.
himself and the
And
Justice
in case you didn't know
a new
that,
mandate.
the Bruce
Stop
Wayne is
all crime
he's a
before
human. That's what they call
by
it.
any means necessary. But he couldn't see his good intentions were leading him down a path of tyranny and evil. That's how our greatest hero became our greatest threat.
I actually had to like read through the plot line to Injustice because I didn't understand exactly what because I never played the first one like through the story mode.
Yeah.
But so I had to like read through the story myself instead of actually seeing it. So I didn't know about the whole like Superman goes crazy mad with power.
Yeah, and what if it had been Gotham?
Stuff like
If
that.
Joker had killed me.
Which they also have a storyline for that in Justice League as well,
Right.
the cartoon.
I think. Let's see. There's also.
There's like a bunch of like alternate universe crap
It's
that
not
comes
responding.
in.
We're being taken to the Batcave.
They bring in a bunch of alternate universe heroes, whatever.
Yeah.
Which in a way they kind of continue that in this game, where it's like there's a game mode called Multiverse, which is pretty awesome. It's what I play mostly.
Is that where Riley like cheats?
Well, it's not. It's basically like you can create your own like what is called AI loadout, and it's like you can put gear on them and like design how they attack and how they play and everything.
I won't hurt you unless I have to.
He went with that fucking like computer script and everything, so that he can just like have it running while he's at work, so that he can and you can just use it to gain experience for your character that you want, so that it can level up and get like fancy shit. I do use it now, but I use it like when I'm eating or like if I'm doing something else.
So you're telling me that you're now part of the problem?
I'm not a total part of the problem, and I'm not like there's a lot of people who do this.
I don't know.
Alright.
Bye.
Fuck you, Cyborg. Alright. Please no one comment about how bad we are at this. I never claimed to be good at this game. Matter of fact, like I said, I never played the original Injustice.
The first one was pretty fun. It reached the point like a while after it came out where it was like on sale all the time, so that's when I got it. I picked it up for like $5 or something like that.
You got like the deluxe edition with all the like downloadable characters and shit.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm like not that into fighting games. I like playing them, but I'm just not very good at it. I like Clay Fighter.
What's Clay Fighter?
You ever seen Clay Fighter? Clay Fighter was a game on the Super Nintendo, and they made later versions of it too, I think, on like PS1 and 64.
Your glider skills need.
But Clay Fighter was basically like it was all claymation, and you played as like all these like weird characters. Like one guy was like Elvis, and just like, but you know, obviously like royalty free,
right? He was just the king, or
yeah, something like that.
Or Elrond Parsons.
Yeah. There was a big, like, killer snowman, and, let's see. Yeah, Blob, which was just, like, a straight-up Blob. Blue Slate Goo, that was an Elvis impersonator. There was, like, a clown, there was an opera singer.
So you won't kill, but you're fine with traumatic
Just a
brain
giant
injury.
piece of taffy.
Secure the loading docks.
But yeah,
Hell yeah.
it was a lot of fun. And I like that game. It's basically like a less serious version of Street Fighter.
Here to help, Bruce?
Yes, to keep you and Clark from making a terrible mistake.
None of us wanted this, but the Joker forced our
She
hand.
sucks to play
Metropolis changed
against.
the world.
She just got
Now
like
we
her
have to
like
change
whip
with it.
is just
Not
like
like this.
awful.
Of
Yeah.
all people,
I
thought
like
you
playing
would
as her, but like
understand.
playing against her is just the worst.
Hail Hestia!
Now everybody gets to see my funny faces I make when I play this game.
That's okay, you're slightly opaque. You really can't see it that well.
I love abusing Batman's like don't grab my time. It's great.
Hail Athena!
Yeah, that thing's terrible.
The thing I always liked about Injustice that I assume like Mortal Kombat does too is like all the environmental stuff too.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
have
that stuff's really good, and it like is great about evil. That's. I don't. Did they have flashes in the last one? I don't remember.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
I think they were different than what just popped up there, but they did have them.
Okay.
Aphrodite forbids you.
Yeah, I don't even know how to initiate them. Sometimes it pops up. Can you foresee any way that
Tell me the
Batman could
truth.
beat Wonder Woman in a fight?
Where is he?
I can like kryptonite and everything. That's why he can beat Superman in a fight. But like, what about Wonder Woman? Like, what weakness does she have?
You
That he
can't
could
turn your back
exploit,
on
at
him.
least.
He needs you.
That's why I came.
I don't know, but I'm sure Riley could tell you.
Yeah,
Because that was like, you know, that's Batman's whole thing, is that he has like some sort of...
he finds out he can find out anybody. Well, and yeah, and that's the whole like Tower of Babel, the like Doom movie. Like the whole arc is
Yeah.
Batman found out everybody in the
Doc,
Justice
what are they
League's
gonna do
weakness,
with us?
and
Where
then
we going?
like, kept track of it just in case one ran out of
I ain't going nowhere till you tell me what's happening.
Why is Bruce
Get
Willis
back
taking
in
that guy
line.
hostage?
Now.
See, I didn't know about the whole like Superman being played this.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes.
You're better than this, Clark.
These inmates are irredeemable. They're thieves, rapists, murderers. Like the Joker. That's the problem with fighting for truth and justice. The battle never ends.
And executing them will end it? First Joker, now this. When does it stop?
When there's no more crime. When people can live without fear. We want the same thing, Bruce.
I wanted to kill my parents' murderer. I could have. But that's not the life they wanted for me.
Could he really?
And it's not
Well,
the
he
life
could've
Lois
later.
would want
I
for
guess
you.
that's what-
Don't you
I'm
put
like,
that on me.
how's he supposed to kill Joe Chill when he's like 8 years old?
A red solar grenade.
To dull your powers, you need to stop. Take time to grieve before it's too late.
You wouldn't... You're supposed to be my friend.
Which is why I have to stop you.
I personally like the 1989 Batman where Joker's the one that killed Batman's parents.
Oh, right. When he was like a criminal before he falls in the vat of acid and everything.
I like that origin story, but I know like most hardcore Batman fans are like, fuck that.
Like, dude, in the comic books, it's like there's like 40 different versions of it in the comics. Shit.
I suppose spoilers for the 1989 Batman, but I figure if you're watching any Justice stream, you've probably seen it.
Well, you never know. Sometimes some of those young millennials, they don't go and seek out those classic Prince films, you know.
That's their fault then.
Yeah. You put it on yourselves.
Because that is a great film, and I will defend it.
Get away from me.
I think it's okay.
Look who I found.
There's parts of it that I was like, I don't know about that, but like,
How many women have you killed?
it's okay.
I feel like it's like the perfect mix of the goofy Batman and like the gritty Batman.
Yeah, I guess it's more like in
Sounds
retrospect with the
incorrigible to
Dark
me.
Knight movies.
Robin, let
like,
him go!
compared to
rather fight
those,
your
it just seems
friends
so
than the
much
real
better.
problem.
Like those seem much better.
Well, those are probably better
Son?
made movies, but I'm
You
saying
didn't
like
raise me. The League
for
of Assassins
Batman, that's like the kind of stuff I like. But I won't argue that the Dark Knight
Who's
are
next?
better
Damn it,
made
Damien.
movies.
Right.
This is a line we do not cross.
Then stay on your side, Batman.
But Michael Keaton's the best Batman.
Michael Keaton's pretty awesome. I'm hoping that Ben Affleck can continue to be like great.
Yeah. I think on paper Ben Affleck's like a great Batman. It's just that movie was so bad.
That movie was so... I thought about rewatching it and seeing exactly why it was so, like, bad. I just can't, like, put my finger on it.
I was going through a bunch of movie club lore today.
Yeah.
And listening to the end of the Man of Steel movie club that we did like in preparation to watch Batman v Superman, and we're all like so hopeful at that point.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, you know, I mean,
It could be better. It could be better.
like we're all like, oh, okay, well, we're very excited to go see it. And then like the next episode is Batman v Superman. We're like, well, that was something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I really did not like Man of Steel. For anyone who listened to the episode, or for, you know, Ben and Chris were there, they saw my face when it got to like the last 20 minutes of that movie, and I was just losing my mind.
Yeah, the main stuff is that they just kind of threw out the window is that like the thing that's supposed to make these like characters good is that they don't murder people.
Right, they're supposed to be likable at their core.
Like that's what, because like their villains are supposed to be like that's what they like. It's the stereotype of like we're not so different, you and I. Like, like that's what like it's the same thing as like in the Dark Knight when Joker's like talking about how him and Batman are so similar, and it's like it's true,
Right.
but that's the line that separates Joker and Batman.
enough.
Right.
Is Batman won't kill Joker.
Well, yeah, and one, it's also like two conflicting ideologies.
Well, yeah.
But like, Joker sees them as being the same person, even though Batman doesn't, because Batman fights for, you know, justice and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Not slitting the throats of criminals, and Joker's just for like killing everyone. So it's like, you know.
But
I was actually legitimately shocked when that happened in the game.
Superman's
Damian Wayne just like murders Victor's ass. I'm like, oh shit. I don't know why, but I just like didn't realize that these games were so violent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a video
I
game.
thought your goal was
You
to
know,
reassure people.
whatever. I'm fine
You're
with
not
it.
alone
But like,
in
I was just
building
like shocked. I was like,
government
whoa, can't believe they
If we
did
don't change
that.
some minds soon.
Thought that's why you hired that overpaid PR firm, Lucius.
Convincing folks to move back to these cities
Lucius,
is a lot
game rated
harder
teen?
when they're afraid
No.
someone's gonna knock them down again.
On my
Superman's
Canadian
never
version of Injustice
Oh,
here,
it's
it's rated
Wonder Woman,
16.
Black Adam,
Oh, okay.
Aquaman,
So I'm
they're
pretty
still
sure this is
active
probably rated M
and
for
seemingly immune to
American.
prosecution.
I wouldn't know
Brother
because
Eye to keep
Amazon
tabs on
sent
all
me
those
the wrong
things. But
kind
the
of
public doesn't
copy,
know.
Brother
and I
Ice
paid
is
money for
critical.
Darkseid and Red Hood.
Our enemies can't
and
fight something
I
they don't
can't
know
play with them
exists.
Well, at least
because
follow
my
one
version's
bit
all
of advice we
different.
paid those PR people so much
I'm
money.
mad that I wasted $25 on
Be a little
that,
less Batman, a little more
and
billionaire.
I can't get
Get
Starfire
out around town in the
when
daylight.
she comes out, and I
And
can't get
smile.
whoever the other downloadable
Focus groups
characters
show
are.
people feel safer.
I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to get those characters.
It's because I spent like
That would
American
be your
money
apology.
on the downloadable characters.
Bruce, consider
And
widening
so
your
for
circle
some
of
reason,
trust.
even though this is like
Nobody knows
regionized,
all
so
about
that's why it
themselves.
works on the
Yeah.
like our PS4s, it doesn't transfer over because you paid American money. So if you end up with a Canadian copy of Injustice like me, don't bother spending money on
This place needs a lot of
the
work.
downloadable characters unless you're actually in Canada, in which case, like, yeah, I guess you're
Dinah,
okay.
Oliver, thanks for coming on short notice.
You're lucky we found a
This
sitter.
game also, playing this game, made me like love Black Canary. I think she's like awesome.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite characters to play as in this game, actually.
It's rated teen for teen.
Teen for teen.
My great-grandfather
tit for
built the
tat.
original Gotham Underground.
Let's see.
But these days...
Alcohol reference, blood, language, suggestive themes, and violence.
Huh. Oh, I was trying to figure out like what's the
This
alcohol reference, but if Black Canary and Harley Quinn face each other,
More like the Eye
then
of Sauron.
Black Canary is like a
Surveillance hub?
Harley. This isn't
More
what I
than
had
that.
in mind when I said let's do
Communication.
shots.
Oh.
And
Licking every
she, like,
satellite
acts like
and
they're gonna
server
go-
on the
they're like,
planet. It
this
warns
isn't a
us when
normal
trouble's
girls'
coming.
night out, and she
And
was
guides
like, I
us
didn't.
when trouble's
She's
here.
like, this is what I meant
Must
when I
take a
said
real
let's do
genius to
shots.
operate.
It's always interesting, like, when you go on ESRB's website, they have, like, a rating summary where they describe why they rated it a certain way. Like, I'm farther in than just saying, like, this is, like, the bullet points.
Yeah.
But they go, like,
Change of scenery is nice.
I was surprised.
this
you
is a
played.
fighting game in which players
Things
engage
seem
in
to be going
one-on-one
well.
battles with popular
So,
heroes
what's
and
up?
villains from DC Comics
Dismantling the
universe.
regime
Players
created
punch,
gaps
kick, and
in
use a
global
variety of
security.
weapons.
We're covering where we
Examples
can.
given: knives, swords,
We're
machine
stretched
guns,
thin,
laser blasters,
vulnerable.
to drain opponents' health meters in
Arlene,
melee-style
killing
combat. Matches are highlighted by impact sounds, splashes of blood, and colorful light effects as fighters are hurled across the screen.
That makes it sound like
Around.
fun.
Yeah. As players engage in fantasy combat, they can trigger super attacks and transitional attacks that propel opponents through different levels of fighting
My mole in
arenas.
Gorilla City
Some
says
super
Grodd's
attacks
planning
depicted
something
blood splatter
big.
effects as
But
characters
what,
are injured by
where, when?
creatures and
We
or
don't know.
impaled with swords.
Cutscenes
Cutscenes depict additional instances of violence and blood. A character impaled with a sword, a prisoner lying in a small pool of blood, a character stabbed with a trident, a villain's
Nothing I
throat
think
slashed
was
off screen. The game's
Maybe
dialogue
we should
contains
stop
brief
that
sexual
gas before
references.
it gets to Grodd.
Examples given:
Not
they're
joining us
thieves,
for the
rapists,
party?
murderers.
Unfortunately,
And some
I can't
female
leave
characters
Gotham
wear
without worrying
revealing
the
clothes. Examples given: deep cleavage, tight-fitting clothing, and or perform suggestive poses.
I know
One
I'm the
fight
new guy.
setting takes place in a bar with several alcohol references.
He's a
Signs of
different
reading
person.
beer, drunk patrons in the background, kegs of beer that can be thrown at opponents. The word shit is her. So there you go.
Alright. Well, that's why they rated it. I wish we could get an explanation, like a thorough explanation like that from the MPAA for movies, but those sons of bitches won't do it. Never. Have you ever seen the movie? Have you seen the movie? This one is not yet rated.
No.
It's a documentary on the MPAA and about how they are super shady and will just give certain movies certain ratings and not give other movies, and how studios completely pull all the power, how they're completely anonymous pretty much.
Yeah.
They spent the main plot line of the documentary is that they're trying to investigate and find out who are the members of the MPAA. But then, like they were talking about how like the MPAA will rate things with violence not as harshly as they rate things with sexual stuff. And they will also rate stuff that has to do with homosexuality tougher than they will with like hetero normative stuff, which is shitty. That they're like putting a double standard on that. It's a pretty good documentary. If you ever get the chance, watch it.
You're a few
It's
cones
pretty
short of a
interesting.
pine if you think your new friends care about the green.
There's some weird stuff like that with the
ESRB.
as well. Like,
Red, why are you making me do
because like I think like the original Halo is teen.
I don't remember. I thought it was.
girl. We could team up again. Drive all the boys crazy, you know, like the old days.
The old days were fun, but these days I'm all business.
No, it is rated M.
Okay.
Because there was something with how, like, or maybe, what was it? There had something to do with the fact that the alien's blood blue instead of red.
Right.
Like, okay for certain things or whatever. That they could get, or maybe that they could get away with it not being like AO or something like that. It's because of the alien's blood blue. I don't know, something weird like that. They could probably stand to have a few more ratings tiers in video games because, like, I feel like there's a big jump from like T to M, and then after M, there's like so much, like I don't know. There's like there should be some sort of rating that isn't like such a weird stigma, like AO, like because like GameStop won't carry AO games.
Really?
Yeah. Like they just won't do it.
I figured they might put them in like a glass case or something, or put them in a back section like they put all the nudie movies in Family Video.
Yeah. But like, there's just such like M games are so like really. That's such a wide thing. It's the same thing as like R-rated movies. It's like it's
right.
The things that are all considered R are like very vastly different. Then, like, it would probably be okay for your kid to play Halo, but, like, you wouldn't want him to play GTA.
Right,
you know,
right.
like...
Been ages since I had this kind of fun. No more
Yeah, I'm not too good with Harley Quinn. She's just not my type of character. Yeah. This is interesting. And I like that Scarecrow's in this game.
Please, I used to huff this stuff for kicks.
Then you'll appreciate my new formula.
I like Scarecrow.
Scarecrow's a cool villain.
I think Scarecrow's awesome, where it's like a character that's completely... It's just like this meek little scientist who could just become this super fearsome fucking person and just like drive you insane. I think that's cool.
Well, the Scarecrow missions were like the best parts of the Arkham games too. Or
Yeah.
one of the best parts. Those games had a lot of good parts. Yeah, no, Scarecrow's cool. Batman has a lot of Batman of all the superheroes, I think, has the best villain.
Oh, definitely, by far. That's like the one thing that I think DC definitely has over Marvel is that the villains are better for DC, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of Marvel's villains just kind of suck.
Right.
I think they're bad. Like, I mean, that's why, like, I don't know, that's why I could never get behind the Iron Man movies. His villains are so bad.
His villains are, like, who?
Like, Whiplash, whatever the fuck his name was.
And whoever, Obadiah Stane.
The wrestler.
Obadiah Stane. Iron Monster or some Iron Major or some bullshit.
I think, like, I don't know, like, I think, like, Captain
America's friend Buck, or like, even though they didn't really do much with him in Civil War, like, Baron Zemo is pretty cool and
Yeah.
shit. God, I am getting fucked up. Damn it! You want to play?
I can try. I can try. I can
It's the
give it a
same.
go.
It's pretty much the same controls as the last Injustice.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
But everyone
There's a
has
couple of
something
different.
to
You'll
fear.
figure out a couple of different moves. Do your usuals. So normally Scarecrow's not like that hard to beat though, as long as you don't get caught in that medium range where you can just swing his claw at
Keep it around there.
You're a real buzzkill.
They had the same voice actor for Harley Quinn in other ways, and like in the TV shows.
I have no idea.
So it always sounds the same. Come on, Ben, I
But
believe.
everyone has something
There's
to
some of
fear.
these fights that are just so goddamn frustrating. Just because of who you have to play as and who you get matched up with.
Yeah, keep them.
You're just plain hard to get.
Now do you feel fear?
Those like super moves are always still the best part of Injustice.
Yeah.
Ugh, instant hangover.
We're not done yet.
Yeah, this is just kind of an excuse to shoot Joker in the game.
Yeah.
Because they already killed him, but they're like,
I mean, he needs to be.
they're like, well, everybody liked Joker, so just keep him in. And he kind of looks like edgy Jared Leto Joker from Suicide Squad.
Superhero. LARPing in the Batcave. But you hear it, don't you?
Hear what?
The real you, buried under the floorboards. Scratch, scratch, scratching to get out. The one who cut her friends' throats. And laugh about it. That's my girl.
Oh, Harley. Always such a disappointment. Why do I bother?
Ain't no slick fella with a cheap suit and cheaper grin telling me who I am ever again. We had mad love once upon a time, but now that's over, Mr. J.
I was hoping I could, like, run the table on Joker.
Yeah, it's hard to fucking... Just because there's so much health that you have to go through and so much that you have to do, it's so hard to,
Here's your chance.
like,
Kill me.
really run the table on someone.
I'm gonna pull that with this pop and kill him.
Yeah. Those are pretty awesome. I always like killing people with super moves though, because it's like the funnest part of the whole game. It's just like the outrageous. Although Harley Quinn's isn't too like crazy or anything like that. Hers is just her dogs eat you and she smacks you with a hammer. It's not like God, the most ridiculous one in this game. I don't know if I want to spoil Flashes because it's so crazy.
Is it still him like running around the world?
No, it's better than that.
Okay.
Yeah, the one where he runs around the world is like cool and everything. I was like Doomsdays from the last one where he just like beats you through the Earth's core.
Yeah.
No, I won't spoil Flashes because you'll get to play as Flash in the story mode, and it's pretty fucking awesome.
I didn't know Swamp Thing was in this game. That's cool.
Yep, the Swamp Thing. I never even played a Swamp Thing, even though I've had this for like about 2 or 3 weeks. Swamp Thing just doesn't appeal to me as far as like his moveset goes.
Good, bad, I care little for humanity, but I do.
What like main comic?
He's in his zone, yeah. Alan Moore actually did a run of the Swamp Thing.
Okay.
But that's the only stuff I've ever read is the Alan Moore stuff. What's the move? Is it? Oh, L1. There we go.
Yeah, you can just do a grapple that way. You don't have to do that. So, otherwise, it's just X and square. You can do those together, and that's a grapple also.
Oh, okay.
It's still the same one, but
yeah,
it's just another way to do it.
I don't remember how to do that.
There's a bunch of... Woo! That was close. You know, Swamp Thing's obsessed with the green. It's a little bit problematic, doesn't even know marijuana is illegal in 47 states.
Cease this game.
It's not a game no more.
Maybe he's in the swamps of Oregon.
I mean, that'd be okay. I'm sure Oregon's got a lot of swamps. You know, certain Pacific Northwest.
Damn. Right. Let me do something cool to finish you off.
So I'll shoot your foot.
Mama always said I had a black thumb. Now you ready to be all ears? It's Scarecrow and his goons you want. They're mixing
I feel like that was a
toxic
reference
gas
to,
right in your
to the
backyard.
movie A Troll in Central Park.
Stop 'em.
Because, like, the main character, Stanley the Troll, had a green thumb.
I see.
And the bad person's name was Gamorga had a black thumb. And people on rocks. And now Swamp Thing's gonna, well, it murder people.
You know, people who are good at gardening are just fucking green thumbs, too.
Well, right, but in the movie, the villain had a black thumb that turned people into stone. I just want it to be a reference to A Troll in Central Park because that's another, like, terrible movie that I've watched several times.
I would consider that, should our interests align. For now, go. This swamp must heal.
So he's not like a good or a bad guy. He just likes
he's just kind of
he just protects the swamp. That's all he does.
He's kind of an ambiguous character.
Okay. There's Swamp Girl. I've never read a Shazam comic before. I don't really know much about Shazam other than
I've only read Shazam stuff when he's in other things.
Where were you?
I've never read a standalone Shazam.
In the clouds.
Right.
If someone saw you.
How many times have we told you? It's too dangerous outside Kondak.
I spent decades lost in space, stuck
Didn't
in
they kill
hypersleep until I
Shazam in
found
the
my
first
ship.
Injustice?
And now
Like
I'm
Superman
cooped up
killed
here.
Shazam or something?
How can we make you more comfortable?
Something like that.
Or not Shazam, Captain Marvel. That's what I
You've
meant.
taught me
'Cause
what my
Shazam's
powers
the
can do.
Wizard and
This
bullshit.
world needs help. Earth's people are so divided. They're always fighting.
That's
I think
the
he's
world
called
without
Shazam now.
Kal-El.
I think he used to be.
Batman has eyes everywhere.
Well, I was under the assumption that Shazam was the wizard who like strikes the lightning down, and then it just like Black Adam, like when Black Adam wants to do lightning stuff, he yells Shazam. Also,
Well, what good are these powers if I can't even help Kal-El?
We will, Kara. Just like you and I freed Diana from Themyscira.
The time will come. We'll save Kal-El, and Batman will answer to us.
Our best chance to stop Grodd is a preemptive strike.
Sounds more military than vigilante. You try calling the army?
There is no army. Not yet. To break up the regime, we had to start from the ground up.
So, what? Us three extradite Grodd from under his entire guerrilla army.
Grodd's their alpha.
Shazam is an
Take him
acronym
down,
of
and the
6
others will
immortal
submit.
elders.
But be wary of
Solomon,
running into other
Hercules,
members of his society.
Atlas, Zeus,
They're more
Achilles, and
coordinated than
Mercury.
you.
Next stop, Gorilla
okay.
Guess I better call
that's
the
what he yells
Mommy
like.
and Daddy are coming home late.
Like,
Right, but like
This
Black
is
Adam
more
yells
than
that
you and
too.
Ollie are comfortable with, Dinah. I'll have Blue Beetle and Firestorm.
I'm excited for when that Shazam movie comes out because The Rock is playing Black
You've been able
Adam,
to fight a war.
and I
playing Captain Marvel. That'd be a
Your
better
family too,
casting.
Liz. I couldn't be there to finish
Yeah,
the
I
fight
don't
with
know.
Superman.
There's Flash villain. All Flash's villains are like garbage.
Gorilla City.
He's in a TV show.
Has come.
Right, but like all of the rest of
In a
Flash's
few
villains
short
are like
hours, we
Mirror
break the
Master
yoke of
and
oppression.
Captain Cold,
Forever.
who's also in this game.
No more regime. No more
Like the
justice.
Trickster. It's all like corny, like
Today,
crappy
The
villains.
world welcomes
That Flash
its
can just
new
like should just be
masters.
so much better than the only one
The
who's like
society.
any is like cool at all is Grodd. They also have Wonder Woman's like lamest villain ever, the Cheetah, in this game, which is stupid.
Today, we show the world that we
They also
are
recruited Will Smith to
superior.
their team.
Today, we bring anyone who would dare stand against
Hancock.
us to their
Oh, what's that?
Hancock.
Yes, they recruited Hancock. He's a superhero.
Low self-esteem.
Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah.
That's a lot more
I didn't know what I thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what I think about it.
I thought it was fine. That's pretty much it.
I liked the idea of a superhero that was like an asshole, or like some guy with superpowers who was like homeless and was a drunk, and everything. I thought that was nice. But then the movie got a little bit like weird, and like I don't really
Soldiers must
get
be
it.
properly motivated to sacrifice their lives.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since I saw it in the movie theater.
I saw it in a movie theater in Brazil on my last day there when I lived there for a month. We went to the theater in the mall and we watched Hancock. And it had it was in English, but it had Portuguese subtitles.
Report, Deadshot. We're ready to move out. Good dog. Now go tell the others. Cheetah, Cold, you're with the first wave.
We already lost a shipment at Slaughter Swamp. Hope your silent partner can still deliver.
Maybe it's time you spilled the identity of our silent partner, since we're relying so much on him. Or her.
He will soon make his presence known, but for now...
First, a few words from the brave and the bold.
I'm the brave one, right?
I'm not bold enough to disagree.
The saboteurs of Slaughter Swamp, I presume. Handle this.
I got really confused. Oh, pick a fighter.
Green Arrow it is.
A traitor again, Selena. I don't know why Bruce ever trusted
I guess I didn't pick
I've got
Green
9
Arrow.
lives, Dinah.
No,
I'm
you
only
have to
a
hold
traitor
it.
in
Oh,
most of
okay.
So, no, Black Canary's awesome though, once you figure out how to play with her. Just be careful, a lot of her moves are like counters.
Life bites, and so do I.
That's what I love doing, is I love saving her special all the way up.
Alright. Time to fuck you up.
At some point. Nope. Yeah, that's one that you can hit people with pretty easily.
Got her.
Boom.
So much for 9
That was
lives.
close.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that was graceful, Ollie.
I don't know if you get to repick your fighter, but now you have to fight Bane.
Oh, okay.
I think you get to repick it, so you can pick Green Arrow this time, if you want. Usually I would suggest that if you don't have a high enough Black Canary, because if you get hit by Bane with Black Canary, you are just getting fucked up.
How kind of Batman, sending his underlings. I will enjoy returning you to him in body bags.
I'll distract him. You take sniffing.
Alright.
Okay, then.
Your spine will break like this.
Now you... That was my favorite arrow. That's embarrassing.
Ugh. God, he's so... He sucks when he, like, gets rolling.
Yeah.
Such a pain.
It's kind of unfair for a big guy to be that fast.
Yeah. The only thing is that, like, his moves aren't that fast. You just have to be, like, you have to make sure that you get out of the way, and you have to, like, really stay on him to make sure he can't do anything, because he's so, like, because if he hits his moves, he's just, like, absurdly stupid strong.
Mind if I take a selfie?
Alright.
I like that he does a DDT for his, he does like a giant DDT for his fucking special.
Thing's like supposed to be a wrestler.
Right, like
they just kind of fucked him up recently. But.
Right, and he's got like a his original thing was he had like a lucha mask or whatever. The Venom kind of came later, right?
Yes, there we go.
Woo! But like the whole Bane Venom thing came like a while after, right?
And I thought the Venom thing was like
from the start.
Yeah, I could be wrong about that. But.
I just thought that he was a super strong guy who was really smart too.
I think he's basically steroid him. That's why he's a wrestler.
Now where's that damn dirty ape?
You damn dirty ape! Dr. Fateh!
I come to you as darkness falls.
Dr. Fate?
Dinah Lance, Oliver Queen. In the past, I have shielded you from danger, but a grave crisis looms, and I do not know if I can stop it.
You mean Grodd and company? We've got that covered.
Grodd is the pawn of a much
I've tried
greater
playing this
master.
Dr. Fate
A
in this
new
game,
order
and
is
it's
coming.
so,
I have
like,
foreseen it. Leave with me now.
He's not my
I can
type of
still
character
save you.
at all.
Yeah.
I kind of learned how to play as him a little bit, but it's like
Everyone and everything you know will
some
die.
of it's so
I will
like
shepherd you to safety,
dumb.
lest you suffer the
Like
same
for
fate.
someone who is like as powerful in the DC
The good doctor's been around
universe,
that helm for too
like
long.
he
Let's help him out.
is not very good in this.
Watch my back.
You should not have returned to Batman. You are not fated to fight his battle.
Well, like a good friend once told me. Screw fate.
Yeah, that's not very nice. He's fake.
Vengeance of Horus.
Uh-oh.
Piercing light of Amun-Ra. Vengeance of Horus.
Alright. Don't put your nose to the grind here. I think I like Black Canary so much because of that scream thing that she does. I think that thing is so cool.
I'm not abandoning Batman.
It's definitely helpful.
Yeah, she's in Justice League Unlimited, and people are like, like, you can't beat me without that scream, and she's like, at this distance, I kill you. And I'm like, damn, she's badass.
Kent, you okay?
Your headgear really had you going.
I lost control of Naboo, the spirit of the helm. Thanks to you, I'm back in charge.
Like Jar Jar Binks from that great movie, The Phantom Menace.
The Lords of Order. Pray they'll intervene before it's too late.
Too late for what, Kent? What's going down?
The Lord's magic bars me from saying more. I have changed fate too many times. This planet's destiny is no longer clear.
What comes next? Mere mortals cannot stop. For better or worse, your fate rests in the gods' hands.
Does that helmet have a microphone in it? It's got a little, like, Darth Vader voice distorter.
Yeah. Come on, let's find Grodd and get the hell out of here.
You've overstayed your welcome.
We're happy to check out, but you're coming with us.
Fighting a talking ape wasn't enough. Had to throw in telekinesis. Give us a song to soothe these savage beasts.
Oh, really? You don't like him?
I forgot to bring my banana arrow.
I don't really like superheroes where their power is I'm a good shooter.
Oh, you're not a big fan of Hawkeye?
No. I think Hawkeye's the worst Avenger.
So the thing is, Green Arrow is like super overused by people in this game, just because of like because he's fast and can shoot from range, but he also has really good like up close moves too. He's like this like perfect balance of everything you need.
Mind if I take a selfie?
I'm kind of mad that they gave him that taunt in this game.
What's the taunt?
The taunt is when he knocks you down when he knocks someone down a level. He says, "Mind if I take a selfie?" And it's just like so lame. And so like 2011.
I was thinking it was a shooting thing. Why the hell would it not be a range?
I think because it'd be like too well. There's other people who have like range ones, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to make it too easy because Captain Cold is a range one, but Captain Cold kind of sucks. So like, it's okay. Now you're the alpha. You control all the gorillas. Gorilla! You're Tarzan now. What if Batman was lying and all the gorillas just like fucking hounded you and just like ripped you apart?
Surprised that worked. Let's call it a day and get Harley out of here.
It's never good when you slap the cuffs on and then they start chuckling.
Humans. You've won this battle, but you've already lost the war.
Yikes.
Holy shit.
Oh, there it is.
That's why it's got a teen rating.
Yep. They just had to use the S word. Yeah, this is why society's dying, you know?
Ollie.
Because they
used this game.
Because they used the
Your
shit
victory
word
over Gorilla
in a game.
Grodd warrants further study.
I like the idea of Green Arrow trying to fight Brainiac. I think that's funny.
Green skin. Smart money's on alien.
Martian? Like John Johns?
My point of origin was 1,000 light years removed from Mars on the planet Kolu. I am Brainiac.
I was under the assumption that Brainiac was like a Kryptonian robot. It was like Kryptonian AI complex.
I don't know. I know so little about the grand scheme of superheroes. I know so little.
Stop, please.
I don't know that much.
Resistance.
I'm sure Riley.
Then we won't
is like
resist.
an authority on
Please,
this.
just stop.
I know bits and pieces.
You're the
here
grave
and
crisis
there.
we were warned about. What do you want?
I seek the one you call Superman. For years, I believed I had destroyed Krypton and all its remnants. Superman's survival is an oversight I must correct.
Superman's no friend of ours.
I am aware. But your planet has also piqued my interest. Its many contradictions are fascinating.
We'll never serve you.
Serve? I am no petty despot. I collect worlds, preserving their essential knowledge to enhance my intellect. And then I discard the remnants.
Why?
Your species values precious metals, arbitrary symbols of status. I value knowledge. And like your metal trinkets, knowledge is more valuable when it is rare.
I want to think about a world where Donald Trump is dealing with an invasion from Brainiac. Brainiac draining knowledge. Too late, we already lost all of it. Sad.
Well, hopefully we don't have to see how that
Brother
works
I,
out.
give me an update on the team at Gorilla City.
I cannot do that, Bruce Wayne of Earth.
Why not?
Because I am not brother.
Oh yeah, you might have just did, but Bruce Wayne basically, you know, the thing at the end of The Dark Knight where he's got like the thing that can see everything. He basically made that.
I am Brainiac.
And now Brainiac's taking it over.
You cannot regain control. Over the past days, Brother Eye has been absorbed into my neural network. It is now an extension of my mind. You, a fragile human, captured and imprisoned a fully developed male Kryptonian.
Maybe I'm not so fragile.
To prevail, you harnessed advanced sciences, nanotechnology, satellite communications, interdimensional transit. I am taking these tools from you.
Why?
The Kryptonian belongs to me. And soon, so will your planet.
Bat nipples. We want bat nipples. Aww. It's one of the many good parts of Batman and Robin, the Joel Schumacher classic. The bat nipples and the bat asses. I was thinking that I feel like we should have like a superhero month for a movie club sometime. Like how we do the James Bond month and everything like that. and just like open it up to any superhero movie that you want.
Gotham.
Like it could run the gamut from like The Dark Knight to Blank Man.
So many cities, all at once.
Maybe we could do like movies based on comics,
and not Blank Man,
and not like just superhero movies.
Who is it?
Right? Yeah, we could do. Yeah, we could do that. Open it up to like stuff like Watchmen and 300.
No, we're not gonna watch fucking Watchmen.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. I don't remember, or I don't know if I would hate it as much this time. I just remember really hating it last time.
Watchmen's hot garbage.
Yeah.
But like, you know, then you can watch V for Vendetta, for example.
I like V for Vendetta a lot. I do watch that movie every single November 5th. Because I'm a mark. I swear we're not members of Anonymous. I swear it. I don't even know how to work a computer.
I'm definitely not a member of Anonymous.
You're wearing
I'm not masquerading as one.
Am I in trouble again?
So Anonymous, you can hack Taylor's bank
Please
account.
don't. Please don't.
He's the one that's eluding.
Please don't. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
You're afraid of him. He's invading. He says you belong to him.
Brainiac killed my parents. He blew up Krypton.
You never mentioned that before. How do I beat him?
You can't. Not without me.
I'll find a way.
This is my fight, Bruce! You need me! Bruce! Bruce! Bruce!
I don't know if you know this, but does like Superman like basically just find out Batman's identity, or does he just like tell him, "Oh, I'm Bruce Wayne"? Do you know? Because it like I was reading The Dark Knight Returns, and he like leaves a message on Batman's voicemail where he's like, I'm going out of town, Bruce, a long way out of town. I'm like, how do you know Bruce Wayne's
I think the Justice League just all know each other's
I don't know, Barry.
identities.
Sat link's out. Internet and phone
That
are down.
makes sense.
Maybe this
But
will.
what happens if one of them goes rogue and they
Fitting
like
in
take
okay?
one of them's families hostage or
treating you
something?
well.
I feel like
Let's just say
Batman's
people here
so
are thrilled
fucking
to live in close
paranoid that
quarters
he would
with the
still keep
Flash,
that from
convicted
everybody.
regime criminal.
Or at least the
Hardened
people
regime
who don't
Give it
know.
Yeah.
I'll come around.
Like in the cartoon, the Flash didn't know what Batman's
LW
identity
base.
was, like the
Are
whole
you there?
series. And then in the last like 2 episodes, they're like, we have to pose as like normal people because the Anagarians take over. And he's like, we have to pose as normal people. And Wally West is like, oh, I don't know. Like, it's like I don't know, about secret. What about secret identities? And Batman just goes, Clark Kent, Wally West, Bruce Wayne.
You helped tear down the regime, Barry.
The guy's like, I can't
That's
believe
why
it's
Mr.
Bruce
Wayne
Wayne,
asked
and
me to
everybody
take
else
you
is like, you didn't
And
fucking
if
realize
Batman
that,
thinks you earned a second
dumbass.
chance, who are you to argue?
This is my favorite character to play as in the game. Like on my multiverse, this is my highest ranked.
Yeah, when I played Injustice, the first one, I played as Flash a lot.
It's just like a great style of character for me because I love doing melee stuff, and Flash that's like all he does. Everybody else is like, there's a bunch of people who have like range crap, and I'm just not good with that. For in proper fighting terms, they call it zoning.
Yes.
As predicted, Barry Allen has returned to action.
Alright, this one's Barry Allen.
I'll enjoy this.
Barry Allen's like the most popular version of Flash.
For some reason, I thought it was Wally West.
I mean, Wally West is in like the TV show that you watch, but like usually when you see the Flash and stuff, it's Barry Allen.
Was there any specific reason for that? Was he like the first one, or?
Nice aim, Deadshot.
Well, he's alright. So in like
He ain't healing super
in canon, he's not the first one. I don't know if when they started making the comics if he was the first one or not. But he's the second one in like the history of Flashes.
Yeah, crazy day.
And then Wally was
like when
the third one.
Superman went nuts and you went right along with it.
The first one's the guy who has like the little like round helmet with the lightning bolts on it.
Yeah, you can get that as an alternate skin in this game.
I can't think of his name.
I don't remember what it is, but he looks super
But you never hurt
dorky.
civilians. You're better than that.
Once upon a time, I was.
I used to get a lot of Flash comics from the library.
But yeah, don't do his down back move. All it is quantum tumbling, and he just like phases. And it's just meant to like dodge through stuff.
Oh, okay.
So like if Captain Cold's shooting you or something, it's like useful for that, but otherwise don't do it like in the middle of like a move or anything like that, or else you're gonna have a bad time.
Somebody call the ice cream man?
There's a great update, or a great upgrade that you can get in Multiverse with the quantum tunneling. See, this is a super move. Ah, damn it! It's so cool. There's an upgrade you can get with this quantum tunneling in Multiverse where if they miss, he like phases and then he goes through and like punches them twice.
Once upon a time, I was.
Okay, hang on. God damn it! Shit. I'm sure I had it that time.
Uh-oh. Captain Cole's got a pretty cool super move though. Even though he's like super lame. He's just Mr. Freeze, but without all the corny one-liners.
And without being Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, exactly. So he's inferior in every single way.
Yeah.
Hand over your valuables.
Catch me if you can. Guess we both let each other down.
was hoping you was Bruce's mole.
For all the good it did. Grodd never trusted me.
I would have
to
never
show
guessed the
any
Catwoman
invasion
would be
plan.
Bruce
Glory
Wayne's
to
mole
mankind.
ever in my entire life. I would have never guessed it.
We will. First, we need to get back to Gotham, if there's anything left of it.
Okay.
Running a little slow, Flash.
Retirement will do that to you.
He's like Neo.
What's with you, Lawton? You should be fighting this invasion.
Got no choice. Grodd put a nano explosive in my head. His paws on the trigger. So whether I like it or not, I gotta do Grodd's dirty work.
Alright. See if I can actually do the super this time.
Let's do it. Hold still, Will Smith.
Too fast for you?
There he goes. I think that's the best one in the whole game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hurry this up.
It's so much. It's better. It's so much better than Flash, like running across the world and everything like that. Which was like, it was pretty cool. But like utilizing Flash's time travel ability, or basically where he rips a hole into the space-time continuum by running so fast. I think that's so much cooler. You better get close.
Anything learned yet? Miss retirement?
Not when I'm stopping guys like you.
Alright, there you go.
I know. It's just business.
Grodd said you couldn't resist a good crisis.
Eobard Thawne? You don't belong here.
And miss the return of Barry Allen?
I kind of like how they didn't have enough villains in the game, so they just did Reverse Flash, because it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
There's an awesome helmet that you can get in this game where it's like a, it's kind of like a Flash War, like a race like a racing helmet or like a race car helmet, where it's like a just like your typical Flash thing with like the ears and stuff, but you can get, but it has like a full like faceless visor on it. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Now I'm trapped in a paradox. I can never go home. At least I can hurt you! Much of a future for you.
Can we hurry this up?
There, it's all you. Flash had like a different one, or like if he, or like instead he hits you with the dinosaur first and then hits you with the Sphinx. I was there at the beginning, Flash. I think that'd be. And your race ends here. But I realized that they just didn't put that much thought into it.
Well, and it requires like reprogramming with the ship for like one-off thing, you know?
Right. But I feel like because they've already got it in there as the super move, you just like flip it, or like that there's a way to like flip it so that you can just do the dinosaur
Guess
first
I could
and then
come
the
back
Sphinx.
later. Hal? No, not today.
Nice to see you too, Barry.
Whose dead hand you pry that ring from?
You know it doesn't work that way. The ring chose me.
Even after you bailed on the Guardians to join the Sinestro Corps?
The Guardians locked me up. But they also trained me to overcome my fears. I earned the second chance they gave me.
Guardians made a mistake.
Yeah, bitch. I've been losing my mind on multiverse because I was trying to beat this challenge where like the AI is a lot higher, and I just can't beat Green Lantern with Flash because he's got so many like range moves, and once you get in close, he's got some bullshit.
Should have stayed on Oa. The Guardians made a mistake. Bet you didn't see that coming.
No! You've lost a step, Barry.
Yeah, Green Lantern's
Guardians made a mistake.
in the ass.
For the Guardians!
Next time, try stretching first.
Alright, got him.
There.
If you notice at the end of Flash's super move, when he
holding
hits
back.
you against yourself,
Weren't you?
the other one will grab your other self
told
and
you.
like grab them and send them
trying to
back
make
in
things
time
right.
again.
Yeah.
So your other self that gets pulled
Like
back
planets?
in time could be going and
My
getting hit
friends.
against other stuff as well.
That's the worst part.
All day I've been reminded how I failed to be a hero.
Okay.
How hard it's going to be to regain people's trust. Guess we're both on that path.
We have a long way to go, Barry. It'd be a lot easier if we were together.
I trust you, Green Lantern. Because he's green again, he's not yeller no more.
We need help, don't we?
Not his.
You gave me a second chance.
Because you got your head straight and helped take down Clark. If he was still in charge, he'd still be wearing yellow.
I'm
Call
not
it
that
Yellow
guy
Belly.
anymore. Look, I get why you don't trust me. But you should trust the Guardians. This ring means something. They put me through hell to get it back. Fine. I've got my orders. Just thought it'd help if we cooperate.
Lantern, maybe it's time I widened my circle of trust.
What can I do?
You're going to Atlantis. Our circle of trust needs Aquaman and his Marines.
You think he'll help? He's been off radar since the regime.
Just so you know, Aquaman is just like the biggest pain in the ass
by
ever.
Superman.
You know from the
haven't
last
seen
one,
me.
but he like
Get used to
he's
that.
so he sucks to play against.
Well,
Man wants my
then that
brains
seems like as good a time as any. Thanks for watching. Okay.
Appreciate ya.
Bye.